If you're standing in Best Buy and you're looking at the TCL QM5K and you're wondering whether it's actually a good buy for how you watch TV, then this video is for you. So this is the TCL 55-inch QM5K. And before you take it home, it's important to understand what it does well and where the trade-offs are. So this TV is really aimed at everyday viewing. Streaming, live TV, casual sports, and light gaming. It's not trying to compete with TCL's higher-end models, and it's not meant to replace an OLED. But at this price point, it does a few things much better than most entry-level mini LED TVs. So really, when you're choosing a TV like this, the most important thing isn't so much the spec sheet, it's how you're actually going to use the TV. They all do better with certain features. And that's what the table shows here, which features actually matter for each use case. Before we go deeper into the specs, let's do a quick reality check. This is what a 55-inch TV actually looks like next to a person. This is a 5'8" human being. So if you're debating between 55 and 65 inches, that size jump does matter more than people expect, and I'll link to a comparison and size calculator video below just so you can see it yourself. So on paper, this TV is listed as a 60 Hertz panel, and that's the native hardware refresh rate. You might be seeing marketing terms like motion rate on the box, but that's processing, not the actual panel speed. For really smooth sports and for competitive gaming, a true 120 Hertz panel does a much better job. And that's probably one of the big limitations on this TV, although it does save money. Here's something that doesn't show up clearly in the specs table. Based on Best Buy's listing features, the Q&A, and the owner feedback, the 55-inch QM5K does include built-in speakers that sound a lot fuller than you'd usually get with a TV at this price. So I don't even have sound listed on my table, and that's because most TVs assume you're going to add a soundbar pretty much right away. In this case, many owners say they didn't feel an immediate need because it's a better than expected system for everyday TV and streaming. So that's a plus for this TV. Picture-wise, this is a mini LED. It has QLED with local dimming. And what that means, it's really good with contrast and brightness for normal rooms. And it does support HDR formats that help keep things balanced and clean for everyday viewing. So here's the bottom line. The TCL 55-inch QM5K. It's a solid TV, and it's got a great price for everyday TV viewing. And it avoids a lot of the compromises you'll usually see at this level. It's not a super high performance display, but if your mix is streaming, live TV, casual sports, and gaming, this one is a good value. And if you're still deciding on size, the next thing people usually watch is a 55 to 65 inch comparison, because for most people, that's where the decision actually gets made.